Have you ever found yourself staring into the distance, completely oblivious to the world around you, while your mind constructs entire universes, dissects past conversations, or maps out the future of humanity? You aren't just daydreaming. You are engaging in one of the most complex cognitive processes known to man. Deep thinkers are the architects of the unseen, the quiet observers who perceive the world through a lens of profound complexity that others often miss. While most people navigate life on the surface, skimming the waves of daily events, the deep thinker is diving into the depths, exploring the currents and the hidden trenches of existence. This video explores the fascinating psychology of these individuals, uncovering the internal mechanisms that drive their constant search for meaning. To understand the deep thinker, we must first look at the way their brain operates. While the average person might process an event and move on, a deep thinker's brain is wired to analyze, synthesize, and categorize every piece of incoming data. They possess an incredibly active default mode network, the part of the brain that engages when we are not focused on the outside world. This is where self-reflection, moral reasoning, and imaginative thinking happen. For a deep thinker, this network is rarely quiet. They are the people who will spend hours after a social gathering reflecting not just on what was said, but on the tone of voice used, the body language displayed, and the underlying motivations of everyone in the room. This isn't necessarily a choice. It's a fundamental aspect of their psychological makeup. They are naturally inclined toward introspection, finding more value in the internal world of ideas than the external world of material things. One of the most striking characteristics of a deep thinker is their preference for observation over participation. In social settings, they are often the ones standing on the periphery, not because they are shy or socially anxious, though they can be, but because they are busy gathering data. They are reading the room, noticing patterns in behavior, and forming a cohesive narrative of the environment. This observational nature allows them to develop a high level of empathy and emotional intelligence. They can often sense what others are feeling before those people even realize it themselves. However, this depth of perception comes with a price. Because they are so attuned to the nuances of human interaction and the weight of global issues, they are often prone to existential dread and emotional exhaustion. The world can feel like an overwhelming place when you are constantly analyzing its flaws and potential tragedies. Another hallmark of the deep thinker is the need for solitude. Solitude is not loneliness for them. It is a vital necessity for mental maintenance. Think of the deep thinker's mind like a high-performance computer that generates immense amounts of heat. Solitude is the cooling system. Without time alone to process their thoughts and recharge their mental batteries, they can become irritable, anxious, and cognitively drained. This need for quiet time is often misunderstood by friends and family who see it as withdrawal or coldness. In reality, it is a period of intense internal activity where the deep thinker organizes their insights and finds clarity amidst the chaos of daily life. This clarity is what allows them to solve problems that others find insurmountable. They are the ultimate pattern seekers. Where others see a series of random events, the deep thinker sees a connected web of cause and effect. They look at history, science, and personal relationships as parts of a larger whole, always searching for the underlying principles that govern the world. This ability to see the big picture makes them excellent strategists, philosophers, and innovators. They don't just want to know how something works. They need to know why. This relentless pursuit of why is what drives human progress, leading to the greatest artistic and scientific breakthroughs in history. However, the path of the deep thinker is not without its pitfalls. The most common challenge they face is overthinking, also known as rumination. Because they are so skilled at analysis, they can easily fall into a loop of what-ifs and should-haves. This can lead to decision paralysis, where the fear of making the wrong choice, having analyzed every possible negative outcome, prevents them from making any choice at all. They might spend weeks researching a single purchase or months weighing the pros and cons of a career move. This mental weight can lead to higher levels of anxiety and a tendency toward perfectionism. They hold themselves to incredibly high standards because they are acutely aware of the potential for excellence and the consequences of failure. Despite these challenges, being a deep thinker is a profound gift. It allows for a level of appreciation for life that is rare. They find beauty in the intricate details of a leaf, the complexity of a musical composition, or the layers of meaning in a poem. They are capable of forming deep, meaningful connections with others, even if those connections are few and far between. They value quality over quantity in every aspect of their lives, from their friendships to their intellectual pursuits. They are the seekers of truth in an age of superficiality. To be a deep thinker is to live a life of constant discovery, where every thought is a journey and every insight is a treasure. If you recognize these traits in yourself, understand that your mind is a powerful tool. one that requires care, patience, and the right environment to flourish. Embrace your need for solitude, lean into your curiosity, and don't be afraid of the depths. The world needs people who are willing to think deeply, to question the status quo, and to envision a better future. Your perspective is unique and valuable, and by understanding the psychology behind your thoughts, you can harness your mental energy to create a life of profound purpose and fulfillment. If you found this exploration into the mind of a deep thinker insightful, please subscribe to our channel for more deep dives into human psychology and personal growth. We would love to hear your thoughts in the comments below. Are you a deep thinker? And how do you navigate the complexities of your inner world? Join the conversation, and let's explore the depths together.